19-year-old Savarni Manu is hurtling toward the Kuiper Belt, entirely alone. His mission on Noah's Ark ship 81 involves 3 years of hypersleep in the deep freeze of space. By the year 2049, Earth's climate systems have collapsed. A mega corporation called Space Routine Incorporated dominates commercial space travel, promising that human survival is simply an engineering problem to be solved in the void. But an hour and a half into the flight, a strange anomaly breaks his carefully planned routine. Savarni unfolds a physical, handwritten letter from the father who abandoned him nearly 2 decades ago. The message ignores his 20-year absence completely. Instead, it opens with a prayer to the Hindu deity Ganesha, outlines an ancient creation myth, and ends with a strict warning to keep the letter hidden from any artificial intelligence. Savarni stares out the cockpit window at the vast emptiness. He recalls the words of astronomer Carl Sagan, "If it's just us out here, it seems like an awful lot of waste." The letter contradicts every briefing Savarni received during training. He's starting to see that his role isn't that of a pilot, but of a participant in an ancient cosmic cycle he's only just beginning to name. In response to the letter, Savarni makes a drastic decision. He takes a warm, rectangular device, slides it into a hidden slot on his console, and intentionally kills the ship's power, marooning himself. The ion drive dies, the lights cut out, and immediately the story leaves physical reality behind. Savarni's consciousness slips out of the drifting cockpit and plunges into a metaphysical void called the Well of Maya. In this dimension, there is no physical matter. The complete absence of a physical environment means that whatever a person thinks or fears instantly manifests as a literal, tangible structure around them. This is the premise of 10th Part 1, Savarni Manu and Shankasur by Sanket Phakatkar. By cutting the power, the story pivots from a mechanical survival thriller into a high-stakes exploration of human consciousness and cosmic truth. Inside the well, Savarni is greeted by a cosmic guide named Parmanu. He is an entity representing the witnessing aspect of time itself, though he chooses to appear as an unbothered, round-cheeked child. Savarni is terrified, and in the Well of Maya, that fear has immediate consequences. His panic spawns the Shankasur, the literal demon of doubt. The Shankasur attacks by manifesting a hyper-realistic vision of a modern city tearing itself apart. Buildings crumble, and heavy dust chokes the air. Parmanu explains that weapons cannot fight the demon of doubt. The only way to dissolve this manifestation is to expose Savarni's mind to the true, unedited history of the universe. Savarni assumes history is simply the record of early civilizations scratching marks into clay to document their trade and conquests, but Parmanu reveals a different origin. He points to the cosmic roots of the great Hindu epic, the Mahabharata, known originally as Jaya. To conquer his present-day dread, Savarni must learn that our personal nightmares are actually echoes of ancient, unresolved cosmic errors. Parmanu unfolds a breathtaking layer of Vedic lore. He describes the creator being, Hansa, navigating a consciousness engine, and the celestial devas maintaining the physical world. This flawless system was corrupted by a single anomaly, the absence of a 10th rule of cosmic return. This celestial glitch translates directly into human tragedy. During the ancient Kurukshetra war, the great teacher Guru Drona's blind love for his son caused devastating destruction on the battlefield. The novel defines this process as sanchika, accumulated karma. The cosmic debts generated by past generations do not disappear. They accumulate, and they must eventually be paid by the future. Savarni's isolation in the cockpit represents the final accumulation of these failures. He is the person chosen to settle a spiritual account thousands of years in the making. The book builds its central thesis around a profound conflict. The survival of the human species cannot be secured through logistics alone. Futuristic megacorporations and their CEOs fail because they treat existence as a mechanical equation. They try to engineer their way out of a dying planet while completely ignoring the spiritual debt of Sanchita. 10th takes the deepest, most complex philosophical questions of the Vedic tradition and isolates them inside the ultimate sterile laboratory, a cold, drifting spacecraft. True technological progress remains impossible until humanity stops running from its ancestral traumas and reconciles its spiritual doubts. Drawn to sprawling world-building, mind-bending sci-fi concepts, and rich Eastern philosophy, this book demands your attention. The first installment ends on a breathtaking climax. In the metaphysical lake of Sushupti, a colossal moonlit wave of perfectly calm silver water rises and silently crashes over Savarni and Parmanu. This wave concludes the introductory phase of Savarni's journey. Part 1 sets the stage for a narrative that weaves Vedic tradition into a future where technology alone cannot save humanity. Check the description below to pick up your copy of 10th and discover the rest